Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. You know who it is, JJ on JJ's PC Builds. If this is your first time here and you want to help to support the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're still working towards 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. What I mean by 4,000 watch hours is if you watch the videos from beginning to end, you watch all the videos, which were over 200 plus videos. And so far, where we're at is this. Okay, I looked on the analytics today. Looks like we're over 1,000 watch hours, so we got about 3,000 more to go. And as far as subscribers, we're still going to need over 880 subscribers to get monetized. That's the whole thing we're working towards, is monetization. So, if you want to become part of the JJ's PC Builds family, please subscribe, watch the videos, would help out the channel. If you want to support the channel, that's the best way to support the channel. Subscribe, watch the videos from beginning to end. That would help support the channel. Alright, reason why we're here today, it's the AMD Adrenalin 23.4.2. New one just come out April the 20th, 2023, just to let you know, 3 days ago. I'm catching up on all this, so let's go ahead and flip over to... let's flip over to the action screen so y'all can see what's going on. Here we go. Let's type in AMD 23.4.2 and come up with that. Alright. Now, this is what's going on with the 23.4.2. It's supported for Dead Island 2 up to 14% increase performance on Dead Island 2 at 4K using AMD software Adrenalin 23.4.2 with the RX 7900 series versus previous software version 23.4.1. And the second line is going to be the same thing as the first line, but thing is different is the RX 6000 series GPU versus the previous version, so on. And the game boundary, additional Vulkan extensions, and you can look, and if you wanted more information on it, you can look on their site, amd.com. Fixed issues. Blocky water corruption may occur in Red Dead Redemption 2 when using the Vulkan API. Looks like they upgraded that. Missing text or a white disk may appear in Google Earth VR. Application crashes may be intermediate observed after enabling the render preview window in Unreal Engine 5. Blank or black screen may occur after the driver upgrade using certain display configurations. Now this is what they've fixed. Now this is the known issues. High idle power, basically high idle power with a high resolution, high refresh rate on Radeon 7000 series GPUs. Video stuttering or performance drops may be observed in gameplay or video playback. Some extended display configurations on the 7000 series GPUs. Some virtual reality games or applications may experience lower than expected performance with 7000 series GPUs. Brief display corruption may occur switching between videos and game windows on some AMD graphics products such as the 6700 XT, and water corruption in Hogwarts Legacy may occur on some AMD graphics cards such as the RX 580. Important notes. Factory reset has been temporarily disabled. Now, the thing is this. Understand this. The factory reset is disabled. That was what was causing the crashing of everybody's Windows. So they remind everybody, if they want to put in a fresh set of drivers, it's best to get the AMD cleanup utility on AMD.com and get it right from AMD.com. And that cleanup, I use the cleanup utility once in a while, but for the last 4 upgrades, I'm gonna tell you all right now, I have not cleaned the drivers out whatsoever. Because I remember a long time ago that, basically one will carry to the next, carry to the next, carry to the next. Usually on some AMD products, it'll carry from one to the next to the next to the next. But since I got integrated graphics, I don't foresee it being a problem, because I don't necessarily have to use the Amd Adrenalin 2023, for the simple fact that all my upgrades and my tweaks and peaks for the integrated graphics are all done through the BIOS. So since it's done through the BIOS, I don't need to put in the AMD graphics software whatsoever. But that doesn't mean it doesn't play great on games. My games still play the same. I'm just doing this on bone barrel, drivers only, just to see what the drivers do. Now, so far I haven't had any problems with the driver software whatsoever. So let's keep moving on down the road. It's for AMD's Windows 10 and Windows 11, just to let you know. That's for the operating system. Let's move down to Radeon product compatibility. A lot of people were asking me about the product compatibility. If you go and you see your product of your card, your GPU in here, okay, and we were talking about this maybe a couple of videos ago. It does support the RX 500, so that means the 580. It should be supported on this driver software right here. So just to let you know, because the Vega series, my iGPU is supported. Let's see, Radeon 8. Now, we were talking about the RX 5000 series. It supports the RX 5700, 5600, 5500. That means the 5500 and 5500 XT in that version it should support. And the 5300 series GPUs. Now, it supports the RX 6900, 6800, 67, 66. Now, and the 65 and the 64 series. Okay, now the thing is this. Everybody asked me the question, well, what about the 6650? Well, the 6650 should fall into the realm of the 6600 series, so it should still be supported. The 6650 XT should still be in this realm, if you're wondering. Should still be in the realm, and you should be able to upgrade it. So you being able to get a 60, I know everybody's saying, oh, the 6600's an awesome card. Yeah, it is an awesome card, but go one step up for $20 more, and I still think Micro Center has the 6650 XT for $249. Might want to go over there to microcenter.com, check them out, see what's going on. Awesome stuff they got over there, so make sure you do check them out. They are cool. Okay, now going down, mobility, basically for your notebooks and your graphics for your notebooks and stuff, you can find it right here in the mobility Radeon product compatibility. If you see it, then it supports you. But if you don't see it, then you probably want to go through different versions to find one that will support your laptop. Just to say, it says notebook. Basically, notebook, laptop, whatever, same crap. So, going down to the Radeon graphics, product compatibility, they got the desktop. Tells you what kind of graphics that you can do with the AMD Ryzen processors with Radeon graphics. That's mine, so I know it supports it. And you got the mobile versions, so make sure you look at it very carefully, so you don't take and download it and try to take and try to keep you try to my brain's just floating today. I do apologize for that. But just to say, to install it to your system and for it to tell you it's not going to install, you don't want to get into that route. So basically, make sure if you're downloading it, it's the drivers for your system, for your GPUs. So it's not much more to it, it's all cut in a nutshell. So it is what it is. So I'm going to give you my conclusions on this, okay? Now the thing is this. I've already got the driver software loaded into my computer for the integrated graphics. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of I do apologize, and my brain's kind of floated today. I don't know why. It's been floating. So when it comes to driver software, you have to be very careful and know what driver software you're gonna upload to your or download to your computer, and make sure you download this drink to your hand, so this way you got a drink in your hand and some snacks and you're ready to go. That's probably what it is. I probably need this. But when it comes to knowing what kind of GPU you have, knowing what its capabilities is, from the time you launch it, when you turn on your system, to the time you turn it off. You want to know what kind of frequency it does and everything else. You can find all that information out, by downloading hardware info, to get to know your system, to get to know what your graphics are, what its capabilities are. You can get all that information through hardware info. So I've already done that. I think we'll be coming up to our 8th month in May. So that'll be 8 months I've been on the same system. I have not changed this system for anything for the last 7 or 8 months. Okay, still the same system, still the same integrated graphics, still the same amount of RAM, 8 months going strong. I can still live stream, I can still do my videos, I can still do many things. The only thing that, I want to do with this system now, since it's the B450 motherboard from Asus, I'm still on DDR4, yes. I still run 16 gigs of RAM for the PC, It's still got the same power supply, it's still got the same everything. Everything. Fans, everything. Nothing has changed. The only thing that I really want to change with my system is upgrade the hard drive space to maybe get 16 to 24 terabytes, have it in there so that way when I do the videos I got some place to store them. maybe get 32 more gigs of DDR4 RAM. You know why it's cheap, so get me some of that. Um, and maybe in the future, maybe go to a bigger graphics card, or maybe I want to upgrade to the Ryzen 7 5700G. So I got the 5600G, I have the 5700G, I have both of those to roll with. So I'm thinking about doing that as well. But as far as the driver software, you know, the AMD Adrenalin, just the drivers, I haven't had no problems with the drivers. I haven't even really cleaned up the drivers, and AMD does have a cleanup utility for the GPU drivers. It just doesn't clean all the drivers out. You know, like anything that's based on your system, like having AMD Radeon drivers for, you know, your processor, it doesn't clean those out, but it cleans just the graphics cards only. You know, the drivers for the graphics card takes it all out and then starts you at a fresh. Once you go into once the driver software, once you clean everything out, go into a Microsoft display driver, then you know basically your driver's been cleaned out. So basically, before you start your system, before you put in the software, you could clean everything out and be done with it. So that's just a little let you know that if you want to clean out the drivers, truthfully, when it comes to the drivers, I kind of noticed that I stack on ones on the other, because usually there's some things that can be left in there that's supporting some of the items that are on the system that the newer drivers don't support. So, I'm intermixing and trying the intermixing thing to see if the supports from the last four upgrades work just as well, and just putting them in instead of taking and clearing it out and everything else and just eliminating all that extra hassle. As far as the drivers, I haven't had no hassle. AMD software, the Adrenalin suite, I don't put that in there because I don't feel that I need the need for it. Since I got integrated graphics, I don't feel the need for it. Just to let y'all know that. So if you're on a discrete graphics card and that's something you need and you're on AMD, then we're more than happy. Get the AMD cleanup program, clean it all out, put in some fresh drivers, and you're good to go. Now, as far as taking the whole suite with the drivers including and stacking it on top of, the next upgrades and so on, I probably wouldn't recommend that. I'd probably recommend you use the driver utility cleanup, the software utility cleanup that AMD provides. It'll be a lot better for you instead of you doing a fresh install, which you don't have to do it. Just use the cleanup utility and it works just good. I got the cleanup utility. I don't use the factory reset upgrade. That I don't check it whatsoever. I don't deal with that. So that's something you might want to think about when you're dealing with the graphics card driver software upgrade. So don't put it to factory reset. And then they already said that they disabled the factory reset anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So just download the AMD utility cleanup on AMD.com. You will be safe. Just play it that way. Be safe about it. And you won't have any problems. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know about this update that just came in a couple days back. I figure I'd throw my hat in the ring and let you know I did receive it. I did upgrade to it, and I am testing it to see how well it's doing, and if it's doing the same as it has the last 4 or 5 or 6, or basically, this is like maybe for the integrated graphics that I got right now, this is probably maybe the 12th iteration. So this is like the 12th upgrade for the iGPU for this processor. So it's so far it's holding its own and doesn't seem to be giving me no problems. But as far as me using the software and testing the software, like the the Adrenalin suite, until I get a discrete graphics card, then I might consider using the AMD Adrenalin suite, or if I get an NVIDIA card, then go NVIDIA. But right now, I'm not thinking of going NVIDIA. Right now I got AMD, so basically it has not let me down. I know some people it has let you down, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's just the kind of card that you got. You might want to think about maybe doing an upgrade. Remember, they still got the RX 6600 out there. You got the 6600 XT. You got the 6650 XT. I think between the 6600 and the 6650 XT, you got one for two. You get on Newegg. You can probably get it 6600 for 209. The 6600 for 229 on Amazon, and the 6650 XT on Micro Center for 249. And that was, I did Graphics Card Nightmares yesterday, and I priced that out, and I'm still seeing the prices holding steady on those graphics cards, and a lot of people are giving good reviews for them. So if you're looking for a cheap under $300 card, those are the best way to go. Me, I'd recommend the 6650 XT. A lot of people have been recommending me to get the 6650 XT. They've had it, they've tested it, they said it's good. I'm thinking in my mind I might go the 6650 XT. But the only thing that's limiting me now, well, actually, the games I play, 8 gigabytes of VRAM is not bad for the kind of games I play, because I don't play anything that uses more than 4 gigabytes. So it's not really a big concern, but I think it's a good deal. I just want to let you know there's some great deals out there right now. Some graphics cards will come down in price, like if you want to get the RX 580. That's got 8 gigabytes. It's got over 2,000 cores. It's a good starter card. It's $119. You can get it on Amazon for $119. Do remember, if you want to play in the used market, you can go over to eBay. You can get some cards over there in eBay. Get you some good ones. But do remember to keep an eye out and make sure you ask the seller when you go to buy those cards. Everything about that card. Has it been used for crypto mining? Has it been used for, how long has it been used for? Has it been used in a moist condition or a dry condition? Does it have did it collect a lot of dust since the time you used it to the time you unplugged it? Stuff like that. Because all those little information pieces will add up into your mind to let you know if it's a great card to buy or not. Or if it's been used and abused and everything else. You don't want to get something that's been used and abused, and then by the time you get it into your system, guess what? It doesn't work. Then you're saying, oh my God, I just spent $300 on something that doesn't work. But anyway, that's my conclusion, my thoughts, just letting you know what's going on out there. AMD Adrenalin 23.4.2. It's the next one up. Came out 3 days ago, so there you go. But anyway, I'm going to get ready to jump out of here. But if this is your first time here and you want to be a part of the JJ's PC Builds family, Make sure you subscribe. We're trying to work towards 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Now, if you really want to help us get out there so we can get more subscribers and everything else, put positive thumbs up on every video. The more likes I get on a video, positive likes, the thumbs up, thumbs up. The more we get, the more subscribers and more that YouTube sees that the channel's really active. So if you want to help support the channel, put some positive likes on, would be much appreciated as well. But until the next time in the next video, this is JJ on JJ's PC Builds. We will see you on the next one.